Hello, students. From the college days, there have been many discussions about the differences between the culpable homicide and murder, and sometimes there is also a term culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Basically, when we understand these two concepts, we need to analyze that culpable homicide is a genus and murder is a species. Any death that is caused which is punishable, it is termed as culpable homicide, and sometimes the death may be caused under some kind of a mistake or some kind of a self-defense. Those would be the exceptions under which a person may be categorized and punished accordingly. But the basic difference of culpable homicide and murder is actually the probability, the degree of probability upon which the test lies. If a person commits an act which is likely to cause the death and it does not fall under any of the exceptions, if it is likely to cause the death, it is not certain, it is likely to cause the death, then it would be culpable homicide. And if it is certain to cause the death of the other person, it would be murder. So we need to understand the degree of probability differentiates. At the end of the day, both are killing of the human being. Homicide, that is killing of a person, and it is culpable, and it is culpable is punishable. Both of them are punishable, both of them are killing of a human being. However, the degree of probability changes the amount of punishment. If the person has committed an act which is likely, or it may not, in certain cases, it would be a simple culpable homicide. And if it has the certainty of causing the death, it would be murder. Then of course there are certain exceptions for culpable homicide, and there are certain exceptions for murder too. Like if the culpable homicide, a person commits culpable homicide by doing an act of rash and negligent driving, the quantum of punishment is lesser. There is also another exception, one more. And like a person who has committed an act of murder, did an act which is certain to cause the death of the other person, and so with certainty he has hit the person, and it is certain that the other person would be dead by such an act. However, if it is done under certain exceptions like the self-defense, along with and also along with grave and sudden provocation by that other person, it would be culpable homicide not amounting to murder again. And the quantum of punishment in certain cases, the person is not at all punishable, and in certain cases the quantum of punishment is much lesser. So we must understand the degree of probability makes the whole difference. The degree of probability of causing the death makes the whole difference. And if the degree of probability is likely, it is culpable homicide, and if it is certain, it is murder. And both of them have their own exceptions. The culpable homicide is punishable under section 304 A and B, and the murder is punishable under section 302. Thank you.